All right, there we go. There we go. Yep. Fantastic. Oh, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another testing here at Erolin 3D Martial Arts. Today we have a bunch of intermediate ranks testing here today. 6 candidates, which we're very excited for. A Karsten trio, Dakota over here, Yvonne that is behind me, as well as Jaslyn. So we're very excited for their demonstration of what it is that they know and remember. So this will be a comprehensive testing going over some hand techniques, combinations, escape techniques, forms, sparring as well. It's going to and they've even submitted, most of them based on their rank have submitted essays and whatnot on various topics from self-control to consistency to etc. You name it, patience and whatnot. So we're excited that you guys are joining us today. Hope you guys are healthy and well. Without further ado, are we ready? All right, so stand at attention. They're joined here at the dojo by their assistants, Ms. Cheyenne, Senpai Shante, and Senpai Jacob. So thank you again, assistants, for helping. And with the Kia. Up. All right, go to your ready stance. Testing begins now. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and go fighting stance, please. Okay, very cool. All right, so I didn't know you pick. All right, so let's start off with some of our basic techniques. We're going to kind of blend some. So high block to reverse punch. High block, reverse punch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Low block, reverse punch. Low block, reverse punch. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Inside block, back fist. Inside block, back fist. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Outside block, reverse punch. Outside block, reverse punch. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Jab, jab, reverse. Jab, jab, reverse punch. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Downward hammer fist, front arm to back arm. Downward hammer fist, front arm to back arm. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. And 3. Go to your ready stance. And we're going to do low rear hammer fist. Low rear hammer fist. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Rear elbow strike, mid-level, rear elbow strike. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Combination low rear hammer fist, mid rear elbow strike. Combination low rear hammer fist, mid rear elbow strike. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right. Go ahead and go back to your fighting stance, please. Palm heel strikes, front hand to backhand. Palm heel strikes, front hand to backhand. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Knife hand strikes, front hand to backhand. Knife hand strikes, front hand to backhand. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Ridge hand strikes, front hand to backhand. Ridge hand strike, front hand to backhand. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right. Jaslyn, you can go ahead and go to your ready stance here or continue on with some other techniques that I'll call here in a moment, okay? Sweeping elbow strikes, front arm to back arm. Sweeping elbow strike, front arm to back arm. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Upward elbow strikes. Upward elbow strike. Front arm to back arm. Upward elbow strike. Front arm to back arm. Ready? 1, 2, And 3. Downward elbow strikes, front arm to back arm. Downward elbow strikes, front arm to back arm. Ready? 1. Downward elbow, not to be confused with downward sweeping. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. There we go. Good. Awesome. Dakota, you can go ahead and go to your ready stance or continue on with the next set of techniques with your back arm high block. Back arm high block. Let's go high block to low block. Back arm. Okay. High block to low block. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Inside block with your back arm. Inside block. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Outside block, back arm. Outside block. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Reverse knife hand strike. Front hand to back hand. Reverse knife hand strike. Front hand to back hand. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Spinning reverse knife hand strike. Spinning reverse knife hand strike. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Knife hand block. Knife hand block. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Double knife hand block. Double knife hand block. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. All right. Let's continue on with our kick, shall we? Yes, or do we need a drink of water? Okay. All right, here we go. Fighting stance, right leg back. Knee strikes. Front knee to back knee. This is everybody. Front knee to back knee. Knee strikes. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Front leg, front kick to skip front kick. Front leg, front kick to skip front kick. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Back leg, front kick. Back leg, front kick. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Side kick, skip side kick, back leg side kick. Kick, skip side kick. Lucas, come here, please. Ready? Go. Last time. Ready? Go. Roundhouse kick. So front leg, back leg, stepping forward, skip roundhouse kick. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Inside crescent kick. Inside crescent kick with your back leg. Inside crescent kick, back leg. Ready? 1. Ready? Lucas, move, please. Ready? 2. And 3. Outside crescent kick. Outside crescent kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Ready? 3. All right, Jaslyn, you can go ahead and go to your ready stance or continue on with the next set of crescent kicks. Inside crescent kick with your front leg. Inside crescent kick, front leg. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Outside crescent kick, front leg. Outside crescent kick, front leg. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Spinning side kick. Spinning side kick. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Jaslyn, you know this kick. You can demonstrate it then. You can go back to your fighting stance. All right. Again, spinning side kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. And 3. All right. And Dakota, you can go ahead and go to your ready stance. Likewise, Jaslyn, or you can do the following set of kicks if you so choose. Everybody else, low, high, roundhouse kick, front leg to back leg. Low, high, roundhouse kick, front leg to back leg. Ready? 1. Okay. And Dakota, let's do this. Dakota and Jaslyn, let's have you guys have a seat, please. Sit down with your legs crossed. There you go. There we go. All right. Again, low, high, roundhouse kick, front leg to back leg. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Double roundhouse kick, front leg to back leg. Double roundhouse, front leg, back leg. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Ready? And 3. Dakota and Jaslyn, take a step forward, please. Or slide forward. There you go. You guys ready to do your spinning side kick? So final kick, slide side kick. Slide side kick. Slide side kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Slide side, not skip side. Ready? Go. One more time. And go. There we go. Very nice. Everyone stand up in your ready stance, please. All right. Give yourself a hand. Nice job. All right. We're going to move to the combination section in a moment, in which case the only ones that are going to be up for that will be Dakota and Jaslyn, while the four, the testing for blue, will go ahead and you guys will do your own combinations. You guys won't do any extra ones. Okay. So, but before that, go ahead and get a drink of water.
Okay, Russ, I hear
Yeah.
really? I thought it might be better than Ben inside. I heard that you're roundhouse. I'm like, hold on, did you hear that right? Something has to escape airwise. Yeah, don't do it. It's just some kind of, I don't know. Yeah, on your yeah, chamber first, and then try to go. Yeah, that's the slide. Right. First one, yeah. Skip. Yeah. Because I did chamber first. Now it should have. Yeah. This slide. Yeah. Correct.
All right, so here we go. So, all right, blue belt candidates, you guys can do either. You guys can either have a seat or just have a seat in the back or whatnot. Kind of just relax. Okay. Here we go. Combinations. So I'll repeat each one twice. So let's go ahead and go fighting stance, please. So starting off, high block, reverse punch, knee strike. High block, reverse punch, knee strike. Since you guys, it's just you two, let's go ahead and center up a little bit more. So to the right, move to the right, Jaslyn. Very cool. High block, reverse punch, knee strike. Ready? 1. There we go. Again, ready? 2. Good. Let's hear that, Kia. Low block, reverse punch, jab, knee strike. Low block, reverse punch, jab, knee strike. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Outside block, palm heel strikes. Outside block, 2 palm heel strikes. Back arm first, then front arm. Back arm first, then front arm. Ready? 1. 2. Okay. Inside block, back fist, reverse punch. Inside block, back fist, reverse punch. Ready? 1. 2. Jab, reverse punch. Sorry, jab, reverse jab, knife hand strike with your back hand. Jab, reverse jab, knife hand strike with your back hand. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Jab, reverse jab, knife hand strike with your back hand. Again, ready? 1. Knife hand strike, not ridge hand strike. Knife hand. Ready? 1. And 2. Palm heel strike with your front hand, downward hammer fist to knee strike. Palm heel strike, front hand, downward hammer fist, knee strike. Ready? 1. Should I repeat it? Okay. Palm heel strike, downward hammer fist, knee strike. Palm heel strike, downward hammer fist, knee strike. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Low block, press kick, palm heel strike with your front hand, ridge hand strike with your back. Low block, press kick, palm heel strike with your front hand, ridge hand strike with your back. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. Ready stance. Combination 8 of 8. Excuse me. 8. Low rear hammer fist, mid rear elbow strike, step around, palm heel strike to knee strike. Remember, you step around, so you're attacking the attack. You're striking the attacker behind you. Low rear hammer fist, mid rear elbow strike, step around, palm heel strike to knee strike. Ready? 1. 2. And one more time, and 3. All right. Jazz, you can continue doing the following techniques or stay in your ready stance or go to your ready stance. Okay, Dakota, here we go, fighting stance. Dakota, jab, reverse punch, ridge hand strike with your front hand, sweeping elbow strike with your back. Jab, reverse, ridge, sweeping elbow. Okay, ready? 1. Ready? 2. Okay. Outside block with your front hand. So outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow strike with your front arm to knee strike. Outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow strike, knee strike. Ready? 1. Outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow with your front arm, knee strike. Okay. Ready? 1. Okay. Upward elbow and then knee strike. Okay. Ready? 1. One more time, and 2. Inside crescent kick with your back leg, stepping forward to side kick with that front leg. Inside crescent kick to side kick. Ready? 1. Again, ready? 2. Outside crescent kick with your back leg, stepping forward to front kick with your back leg. Outside crescent kick to front kick. Ready? 1. And make sure it's both with your back leg. Ready? 2. Final combination, skip side kick to spinning side kick. Skip side kick, spinning side kick. Ready? 1. Yes. Skip side kick. Would you ever do a skip side kick with your back leg? Okay, and then spinning side kick. Okay, skip side kick to spinning side kick. Ready? 1. Again. And 2. Okay, one more time. And 3. Move. Let's do that one again. And go. Okay, there we go. Awesome. All right, very cool. All right, let's give him a hand, huh? Okay, you two can go ahead and have a seat. Next 4 up. 12 combinations. Yep, spread out wherever you like. Yeah, that's good. Yep, use your space. That's awesome. Yep, that's no, where you were the first time, or right there. That's good. That's nice. No, yeah, actually, because you're right there, you're perfect. Okay, and then Lainey, you're good right there. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Okay, so here we go. Fighting stance. High block, reverse punch, jab, knife hand strike with your backhand to knee strike. High block, reverse punch, jab, knife hand strike to knee strike. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Okay, Yvonne, do that again. High block, reverse punch, jab, knife hand strike with your backhand to knee strike. Okay, ready? 1. And 2. There we go. Next one, inside block, back fist, reverse punch, upward elbow strike with your front arm, downward hammer fist with that same arm. Inside block, back fist, reverse punch, upward elbow strike, downward hammer. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Okay, good. Jab, reverse punch, ridge hand strike with your front arm, sweeping elbow strike. Jab, reverse punch, ridge hand, sweeping elbow. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow strike with your front arm, knee strike. Outside block, palm heel strike, upward elbow strike with the front arm, knee strike. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. High block with your back arm, uppercuts, front arm to back arm. High block with your back arm, uppercut, front to back. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Outside block to jab with your back arm, outside block, jab. Ready? 1. 2. Outside block to jab with your back arm. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Go. Low block with your back arm, knife hand strike with the front hand, reverse punch. Low block, knife hand, reverse. Low block, knife hand, reverse. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Inside block with your back arm, back fist with that same arm, jab. Inside block, back fist, jab. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Inside crescent kick with your back leg, just spinning side kick. Inside crescent kick with your back leg, spinning side kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. And 3. Outside crescent kick with your back leg, front kick, back leg. So outside crescent kick, stepping forward, front kick to spinning side kick. Okay. Outside crescent kick, front kick, spinning side kick. Ready? 1. Ready? 2. And 3. Combo 11 of 12. Almost in the home stretch. Inside crescent kick with your front leg to side kick with that front leg. Inside crescent kick to side kick. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. Last one. Outside crescent kick with the front leg to roundhouse kick with that same leg. Outside crescent, roundhouse. Ready? 1. 2. And 3. All right, Sandy, you ready, Sans? Nice job, guys. Let's give him a hand, huh? Very cool. Awesome. Go ahead and get a drink of water, have a seat, step off on the floor. Step off the form. Dakota, you're up. Forms. All right, Dakota, you choose the order in which you do your form. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 forms to demonstrate. Which form are you going to start with first? Basic form 1. All right, you may begin when ready. Okay. All right. Good job. Okay. All right. Gonna have a seat. Jaslyn, you're up. Same thing. You get to choose the form in which you do basic form 1, basic form 2, or young champions 1. Basic form 1. Yes, ma'am. You may begin whenever you're ready. You did extra. You did like 1.5 of the form. You want to start over? Let's start over. Okay. Remember, 8 sides. What you had done was 13 sides. Okay. Or 11 sides. Now that's short.
Count each side off in your head. There's 8 total sides. Try one more time.
Come forward, yeah. Come forward like normal. There you go. There you go. All right. Yvonne, since you're up. All right. You may begin your whichever form you want whenever you are. Basic form 1. All right. Sounds good. You may begin. There you go. All right. Let's see. Landon, your turn, sir.
I'll start with basic form 1 sometime.
Yes, sir. Whenever you're ready.
Jump! Jump! Jump!
Okay, good. Russ, your turn, sir.
I'll also start off with basic form 1.
Yes, sir.
Here! Here!
Wonderful. Good job. And lastly, Lainey. Wonderful. I love the consistency, guys. That's good. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Nice. Very good. Very good. Dakota, back up. Next form. Basic form 2. Sounds good. Go for it. Okay. All right. Good. Now, you can still give him a good clap, right? Okay. All right. Now, you added too many techniques there. So your turns are, for the most part, correct, but you added too many techniques, which made the spin incorrect. You want to keep your form as is, or you want to give it another attempt? As is. All right. Have a seat. Jaslyn, you're up. What form, young lady? Yes, ma'am. Basic form 2. Go for it. Good job. Who was next after them, right? Yvonne, right? Yvonne. Okay, thank you. Basic form 2, sounds good. I think everyone's gonna do basic form. Do the last 3 sides again, please.
Last 3 sides.
Last 3 sides, yeah. There you go. That's much better. And in, sir.
I'll be doing Wing Champions 1.
Oh. No, you're good. No, actually, I don't want you guys doing Young Champions 1 because I have something planned for that. Okay, so good show. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Whenever you're ready.
Jump! 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 Jump!
All right, nice job. Okay. Russ, that's right. It was Russ, and then Lady.
I'll be doing basic form.
Yes, sir.
Jump!
Nice. And Lainey, I assume you're doing basic form 2, yes? Wonderful.
Jump! Jump! Jump!
Good job. Very cool. Awesome. Dakota and Jaslyn up, please, side by side. There you go. Yep, cool. Dakota, move over to your right just a little bit. Fantastic. Nice job. Okay. And then Jaslyn, slightly to your right, please. Sorry, excuse me, to your left. Yep, there you go. Oh, maybe a little more. Thank you. Fantastic. All right, when I say begin, you're going to do Young Champions 1. Understand?
Yes.
All right, ready? Begin. Out. Start over. Okay, all right. And then bow. All right, have a seat, guys. All right. Yvonne and Landon, please.
Should have worn hot something.
Should have worn long sleeves. I should have worn thermals. Young Champions 1. Young Champions 1. You may begin. Well, ready, begin. Hmm? You may. Sure. There you go. Much better, both of you. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Let's do. All right. Young Champions 1. Ready? Begin. Nice job. That would be super cool to see them do a sync form together.
Totally.
That'd be awesome. All right. Jaslyn, that's all your forms, unless you have any other ones you want to show me. Your creative one that you made up all on your own. I know, I'm just kidding. Okay. Dakota, you're up. You choose Tegu Ijong or 3D1. That's correct. Start over. You want to do Tegu Ijong? Tegu Ijong.
Got this, Dakota.
Okay, so go ahead and have a seat. You'll come back up and do them again, okay? All right, Yvonne. Choose your form. Ijong. Sounds good. You may begin when ready. All right. Landon.
31.
31. Sounds good. Ja! 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 G E G. Oh, E? I think it's E first. Oh yeah, it's E. Yeah, yeah, it's E first. Yeah, E first. Sir? Yes, sir. Oh, sorry. Whenever you're ready.
No, but you need to bow at the end. You need to bow at the end.
Oh.
You didn't actually.
Yes, ma'am. Take it easy. All right, Dakota, back up again. Tegu Ijong. Tegu Ijong. Were you watching your peers? Tegu Ijong. Okay, and then you saw some of your peers also do 3D1. Did you see that? Okay, all right, bow. All right, go ahead and have a seat. All right, Yvonne, your turn, ma'am.
3D1.
3D1, you may begin when ready. Very nice. Good. See, land insert.
I'll be taking 10 jump.
Take a jump. All right. You may begin when ready. All right. Like that. Okay. Rest, sir. It's your turn.
I'll also do 10 jump.
Sounds good. You may begin when ready. So let's go do that one again. Okay.
Okay.
There's 3 out there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. You may begin when ready.
Take your time, Russ. Breathe out. Think of this as Russ. Think of this as another class.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Sorry, good. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You're fine.
You did it that way so you can see his practice.
That's right.
You went around too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just go straight. Yeah.
Laney, you're up, ma'am.
All right, that's it. I will be doing the other one.
Ooh, young champions too. Fun, right? You're up. Yep.
Young champions too.
Very nice. Awesome. Good job. And
I'll be doing the same form Wednesday.
yes, sir.
Jump.
Good job. All right. Monsieur.
That's it. I'll be.
Yes, sir. And lastly, Lainey. 3-1. No, yes, absolutely. Sounds good. So, very nice. Good job. All right, cool. All righty, guys. That would be everybody's forms, right? There isn't any other additional ones to show me, correct? All right, that sounds good. Whenever you're ready.
Ja! 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 Whoa! Yeah!
Nice job.
Nice job.
Yvonne, whenever you're ready. Very nice. Good job. Very nice. No other forms, yes? Correct. To do Sajong. You want to try that one? No.
You gotta do the whole thing.
That's right. All right, guys. Good job. Okay, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break so that you guys can use the restroom. And what we're going to do is we're gonna have our guests come inside. We're gonna close this down because I know you guys are cold, huh? We're freezing. We're freezing as judges. So, all right.
One reason I like that.
I know.
It keeps your face warm. You're creative.
Sorry, get
Whatever I need until time out.
Oh, what's your stress? Hey, yes. Hey, hey, you've been moving around.
Yeah, you got poopy. You was me.
I had him underneath. Champagne. Senpai Champagne was the one that tired. I know, and then so.
I know.
It's better now.
It is. I just want to see a movie, and I think this is my new spot.
Yeah. Sorry. She over there.
Oh my god. Like that. Although I can do front but I can't say it.
Hey, you've been doing all these awesome forms.
I'm freezing over here.
Why
That was
are
so.
you chattering?
Yes.
Yes. Because we're cold, Matthew.
I have to keep my detox on properly. That's why. So if I have to go up, I have to have my detox on properly.
We're at forms and we have self-defense. We have word breaking, sparring.
We're just like, I do have socks. I was gonna wear socks today, but I didn't.
I had boots on. I'm not, we're not. I totally want to now, just like.
I evaluated that form.
Oh my god, I can't even type. I can't type.
I'm having a hard
I'm trying to like wait. And I'm like, feel bad. It hurts.
I can't even move around.
Hey. I was trying.
You were going. That.
I was trying.
Oh.
You know what?
Yeah. I don't want to see you.
When he comes in, it's all like walking around.
Yeah, you were there on.
Oh my god. When there's a test. I go to throw my hands.
Oh,
Kind of like, jump around.
Yeah, that sounds like.
And I thought this is.
Yeah, but. Alright.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. Or we can.
I'm playing.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I want to work next. We're all so cool.
I was like, I'll take my socks on.
Right?
And I get gloves, get the hat.
Hey, absolutely. Now we'll warm up,
It
but
would be, I'm tiny, so I have
this is the idea. The idea is to warm up.
to put it in the
Million.
middle.
Cold blades are being stabbed into it.
Oh my goodness. All right. We'll warm up very quickly, I'm sure, and then I'll ditch the jacket. But okay, here we go. All right. We ready to rock? All right, sounds good. All right, let's do this. So we're gonna go ahead and go over do the escape section now. All right. So with that being said, let's go. You guys are writing down. Yeah, let's partner up. Yvonne and Jaslyn, you guys will partner together. Lainey, go ahead and partner with Dad, and then Dakota partner with Landon. Very cool. So stand at attention, face each other, please, and bow. And so, yeah, let's do this. Dakota and Landon, let's have you guys come toward the center a little bit more, please. Right there. There you go. That way, everybody has a little bit of space. Very cool. And actually, I'm sorry. Let me change this. I would like for you guys to go where Jaslyn and Yvonne are. Jaslyn and Yvonne are going to come over here toward the center. There we go. Yeah. Wonderful. You guys already bowed to your partner, so let's do this. The lower rank in your group is going to go first. Now, if you guys are the same rank, choose who goes first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right. So what I'd like to see first are your basic escapes. You're going to show basic escapes 1 through 6, unless you have to show basic escape 7, in which case you'll show basic escape 7 as well. Each one twice. The first one slow, second one DNA. Understand?
Yes.
All right, guys, you may begin. Pineapple. Escape number 6. Oh yeah, you guys did that already, right? Man, deja vu. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's do them.
Yep, absolutely. Yep, you go for it, Lenny. You do basic. You did, right?
Yeah.
And it basically
Yes.
5.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yvonne, do number 5 again, please. One more time.
And you're ready. The other.
Facing each other. Facing each other. All right. So now you're gonna have. I'm gonna give you 90 seconds. 90 seconds to demonstrate as many of the outside wrist grab escapes as you can. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Each one twice. So the first one's slow. The second one is DNA. Ready?
90 for 1.
Yeah, 90 seconds for one person. Okay, 90 seconds for one person. Outside wrist grabs. Ready? Go.
Oh.
You can't take down your partner, by the way, and I would like to see that. And stop, and let's switch tasks. Go for it. And stop. All right, back to the first person. We'll go with, and again, if you blank out, remember something's better than nothing. But if you cannot think of anything, then just stay in your ready sets or go back to your ready sets. Okay, and basically tell your partner that's all I have. Okay, but I would recommend that you do something because again, like I said, something is better than. All right, so all right, inside wrist grabs, inside wrist grabs. Ready, go. Yvonne, not yet. Not yet, no. And rotate, switch, tasks, ready, and go. And stop. Awesome. Very cool. So now what I'd like for you guys to do is a defense from a hook punch. Defense from a hook punch. Again, you'll get another 90 seconds. And so we're going back to the first one that went. Okay. Hook punch. And I do to simulate, I do want the punch to come close, right? You know, obviously it's not punching the face, but I do want the punch to come close. It's not like if I'm partnering with senpai Jacob, I'm not doing this. He doesn't have to block that. It's not going to hit him. You would have to block that. Does that make sense? Okay. So please have an intent to hit. Okay. All right. Ready? Go. Gotta love the sound effect. Well, the sound effect. Well, all right. Good setup.
Okay.
Something's better than nothing.
You got this, Jaslyn. Anything, any combo.
He's attacking you.
There we go. There we go. Nice, Jaslyn. Okay. Ooh.
Go ahead. You can finish it up.
Finish it.
There you go. Awesome. Awesome. And switch tasks. Ready. Remember, intent to hit. Go. Go. Slap her. Slap her, Jasmine. Slap her. There you go. Not you, Yvonne. Ooh, yeah.
No, it's not. I got one.
Yes, you.
Uh,
All right.
And stop. There we go. All right. Center attention, face your partner, please. Bow. Very nice. Jaslyn and Dakota, go ahead and have a seat. Very cool. And let's do this. Russ, go ahead and partner. You want to stick with your daughter? Or you want to partner with your son? Okay, sounds good. Or Yvonne, whichever one you want to beat up. Okay, sounds good. Fantastic. Yeah, there you go. Ladies together, gentlemen together. That'll be good. Set intention, face your new partner, bow. All right, double wrist grabs. Double wrist grabs. Okay. Let's have the younger of the two go first. Sounds good. There we go. Which is
Give the older a little rest.
there, yeah. Or jog the memory a little bit, whichever, all that kind of good stuff. Ready, set, go. One slow, exactly. Yes, ma'am. Nice, good. Who are you bringing?
I got Russ and Dakota.
None in here? That sounds good, guys. That sounds good.
I'll give Dakota 3 points.
Nice, Landon. Oh, yeah, you gotta wait till she finishes, Yvonne. Nice, Laney.
Totally. Yeah.
And rotate. Ready. Or spin and rotate sides too. That's good. Ready and go. Russ and Landon, go ahead and move that direction more a little bit. There you go. That way, yeah, that we see your beautiful faces.
Not about anything. Try anything. Anything to do with the outside wrist grab. Inside wrist grab.
Yes. I'm not doing that.
Nice.
Do anything. Like this.
Right. There we go. Nice, Russ. 5 seconds.
Do it.
All right, and so now what I like is going back. What's going to happen is a slap is going to come to your face, okay, and obviously, or it might come low, so it might be a ridge hand, like scooping ridge that I had seen some of you guys do. So a strike is going to come in any direction, high, on the outsides, toward the middle, or low. And I want to see you guys do open-handed blocking, defending from that. So your partner is going to swing their strikes, not like not like that, but they're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4 at a pace. And I want to see you block and defend from such. Okay, it's going to be a 30-second round. Does that make sense? All right, sounds good. So here we go. Ready? Okay. Yeah. Right. All open-handed blocks. In a moment. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Remember, you're gonna go high. You're gonna attack going high, low, inside, so that they work their high, low, inside, and outside blocks. Okay. Open-handed. Ready and go. Yeah. Yeah. One at a time. One at a time. There you go.
Oh.
10 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. 10 seconds. Yeah. And stop. Rotate tasks or switch tasks. Ready and go.
Like a handshake.
That's right. It does look like a handshake, baby. Yeah. My man is it. 5. Keep going, keep going. And stop. Bow. Yeah. You bow? All right, sounds good. All right. Oh, you guys were ninja quick. There you go. All right, go ahead and get a drink of water. Let's have a seat. Not have a seat. Move to the next section, rather.
For what? Rewatch the ones.
I will.
So much on the AC.
This stage for good forms, for good combinations. Ah, target striking. All right, fantastic. All right, Dakota, Jaslyn, you guys are back up, please. Cheyenne, grab a hand target, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sacrifice the jacket.
No.
No.
Hey, there's a hero though. You should be fine though. You should be fine. All righty then. So, turn and face your respective assistants, please. Bow. All right, very cool. So the techniques that I want you to work on your accuracy with here first, hitting the target. Jaslyn, you're going to work on 2 strikes, a skip roundhouse kick, as well as a downward hammer fist. Do each one twice. Skip roundhouse kick, downward hammer fist. All right. Dakota, you're going to work on your knife hand strike, as well as your palm heel strike. Again, each one twice. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead, go to your fighting stance. And you may begin and have your partner hold the target wherever you'd like. There we go. Go for it.
Was it 6?
Nope, you just had hand shots. There you go. Very cool. Awesome. So with that being said, okay. Dakota, you're gonna break with your palm heel strike first. Jaslyn, you're gonna break with the downward hammer fist first. Please. There we go. Where's my thinner board? Oh, there it is. Awesome. Okay, so who wants to go first? All right, Jaslyn. Sounds good. Yeah. There we go. So take a knee. Yes, downward hammer fist. You got it. Stay. Go to your front stance. Go to your front stance. Okay. All right. Yep. And then Jaslyn, You Kia first and then break. Kia first, then break. Okay. All right, go for it.
Move it where we need.
Yeah, angle it a little bit more. Try. There you go. Yep.
Yep.
Again.
And something on the other side of it. On the other side. Key out loud. Yep.
There you go. Nice job. Stand attention, face each other. Bow. Very cool. And put the board off to the side because she does have one more break. All right. And Dakota, your turn. Palm heel strike.
You got this. You're powerful.
Oh, there you go. Good job. Nice. There you go. There you go. All right. Next break. Next break. Jaslyn will be your skip roundhouse kick. Skip roundhouse kick. She's kicking with the right leg, it seems. Right. Yep. There you go. Yep. And of course, have her hold it however high you want it, or however low you like it. There you go.
Yes.
Nice job. Very cool. All right. Now, very cool. Awesome. Go and give those boards to her. All right. Dakota, you are up. There you go, Jazz. All right. Knife hand strike. He's doing a knife hand strike. Jaslyn, stand in your ready stance, please. Very nice. Good job. Stand attention, face each other, please. Bow. Very cool. Awesome. Go ahead and give him his board. Jaslyn, Dakota, go ahead and have a seat. Very nice. Yvonne and Russ, let's have you guys go next.
And like just hit the middle.
I don't remember that. Hand targets first. Hand targets first. Cheyenne, likewise. 2 times spinning side kick, 2 times sweeping elbow strike. 2 times spinning side kick, and then sweeping elbow strike. Go for it.
You want a little bit of
It's a sweeping elbow. Sweeping elbow.
Yeah, perfect.
That's fun. You can have her lower it.
All right, very cool. So let's start off with the sweeping elbow first. Sweeping elbow first. Sweeping elbow. All right. And yeah, just like that. Absolutely, very cool. All right. Yeah, let's have you guys both go ahead and break at the same time, okay? Whenever you are ready. Whenever you're ready.
Have her adjust it.
Hit the center of the target.
You need to have her raise it.
Yep. Yeah, you're sweet.
Yeah, before you do it. And Kia before.
Senpai Jacob, would you yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good job. Very nice. Good. Now spinning side kicks. I'm not using that board. No, there's a knot in it, I think. I don't think that's gonna be a good break. That'll be a struggle. That'll be fine. Thank you. Spinning side kick. Yvonne. All right. So Yvonne, you'll go first this time on this one. No, up top. Yep, there you go.
Remember, have her adjust it where you need it.
Very good. Good job. Stand attention. Face each other. Please bow. Very nice. All right. Go ahead and take a knee real quick. Yes. Very good. Nice job, guys. Very nice. Good job. All right. Go ahead and his boards. Next two up. Final two up, rather. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. At least for the accuracy part.
Yeah.
I think I'll have him hold all the boards.
Yeah.
Because how's your wrist doing?
That's
what I
just
thought.
like just the positioning, like these.
That's all. I thought so. Yeah. So we'll have Senpai Jacob pull the boards. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah. All right. Same thing. Sweeping elbow 2 times. Spinning side kick 2 times. You may. Yes, sir. Nice. All right. Very cool. Boards. Yeah, for both.
So, which one you want to go?
Let's go laning first, please. Yep. You choose. Spinning side kick. That sounds like a plan. Nice job. All right. Mandarin. Yes, sir.
Ooh, I'm sorry to say. I'm not ready for that.
There you go. Nice day. Yeah, awesome. And then your sweeping elbow strikes. Yes, ma'am. Nice job. Great. Smooth. Nice job, guys. Very cool. Awesome. Very nice. All right. Yeah, you got some souvenirs. How cool is that? Right? You guys sign them? You want me to sign them? Of course I'll sign them. Yeah, I'll do a little autograph afterwards. Of course. All right, guys. Go ahead and get a drink of water, and while we kind of clean the floor a little bit here, get your sparring down, please. It is the sparring time.
Practice mode.
Practice with one hand. That's right. That's gonna be on your
Me too.
on yours. Yeah.
I blame Nicole. You want me to hold on to them? What? Nicole. How did you do that? Oh my goodness.
I just need you.
No, my friend here will fit you. That's it. Sparring?
Yeah, but I mean,
I want those.
before I do it, I'll finish the one.
That's what you mean there.
I feel like I have to I think.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, but it's like by the time I realized I already had
I
to
was
go.
about to murder my brothers.
Too late, I've already done it. Right. Yeah, I get that.
And
Yes, ma'am.
are you using the iPad?
Yes.
No, I'm like right here by the computer.
Well, yeah, that's my goal. All into split, whichever way. No, I'm not.
I miss one. Oh, that's a little. I'm only worried about. I know. It doesn't hurt. Really hurt. Intimidated by something that when I see you're sparring. Oh, it's too much on that. You're sparring.
I'm gonna try to practice.
You're gonna try.
I'm gonna try.
Come on. Hey, I fought so many times one-handed.
So I'm like, I'm gonna practice. Well, everything else works.
You'll learn.
I've done it like once. Not one.
You'll find it a pretty neat experience.
Okay, getting the glove on.
You'll
Yeah,
learn it.
very
Yeah. Right in first grade to third.
Don't need stories about it. I know
Seriously, how do you guys throw that out there?
the pressure.
Oh,
I mean,
Look at this.
like,
No,
That is true.
Yeah.
Would you say, Dakota? Like what? Huh? What do you want? No, that's kind of what
I don't know, watch.
it's kind of in her soul.
All I do.
You're gonna melt it. Melt.
Melts to the thing. I'm trying to put it in the so I can hold it. There you go.
Just a little bit because I don't want to melt anything.
Dip foam, I don't think will melt.
The outside.
The outside.
It melts just
That's
like-
what I'm trying to say.
Oh, wait.
You're gonna be like that.
Well, I
You're
kind
gonna look like Rocky one string on his body.
Huh? All
You're gonna
right.
look like Rocky string for Rocky too. One arm, all of head, and just jab.
See, not keeping with my ankle, that was a bit easier
But see,
because I'm
but the
blocking
thing
it.
is,
Yeah.
Now I'm like, dude, don't block.
You're gonna try not to block it.
I know.
You're like your fence.
I've never been.
I know. You fought, you used the screen before? Right? Yeah, just think of it. Like, you only have one.
Oh,
stick.
yeah, we're working with the one though.
That or a fan, right? You're gonna get top out of the one. Oh, since they got
Oh,
his entire.
All right, here we go. Jasmine, you're up first. Dakota, you're up as well. Miss Cheyenne, you're gonna spar Jasmine. And then, yeah, and then Senpai Jake, you're gonna spar Dakota, please. Okay, this is gonna be your one-on-one match. Okay. Dakota, you're only doing a 2-minute round. Jasmine, you're doing a 3-minute round. Understand? All right.
Yes, and
Yes, okay. Bow. Touch gloves. Ready. I should set this up for the time, right? Go. I'm gonna move the camera. Hit her harder, Jazz. Hit her harder. Come on.
Hands up, Jazz.
Dakota, 30 seconds left. Jasmine halfway there.
What are you doing, Jasmine?
Follow Jasmine. You're close enough there when you follow up, don't just kick. Kicking them punch, punching the kick. Body head, body
Dakota,
head.
stop. Keep going, everyone else. There, step off.
Come on, Jasmine. Follow it up, don't just kick. Double air kicks or kick punch. There you go. 5 step more, move, use your ring. Get out of there, Jasmine. Move around a bit more.
10 seconds left. Yep.
Body and head, body head.
And stop. Send attention. Bow. All right, guys. So give him a hand. Have a seat. Okay. All right, Yvonne, you're up. Okay. All right. So by Jacob and Landon.
That's okay. Great. No, I'm like that. Both of us are trying.
Okay, here we go. Bow. Touch gloves. Okay. 2 minutes. Ready? Go. That was
Nice.
Nice.
Go.
Good. Good. Good.
5 seconds left. Nice back, Miss Landon. Yeah. And stop. Send intention. Bow. Touch gloves. Very nice. Good job. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. You guys need a break?
What?
You need a break? Sounds good. Rest, sir. Okay. All right. No, I'll give you guys a rest, Lainey. You guys will spar each other, okay?
That cobra button.
Wow. Touch glove. Go for it.
Whoa. No bump there.
For all the times you gave me. For all the time I was trying. Crashing your timeout.
Whoa. I'm not biased. What's the wild swing, Russ? Oh, that's that.
Open that water
More than
You got this, Lainey.
Got this.
30 seconds left. Ooh, that was a good movement. 15 seconds. Drive forward, Laney. Go forward, forward. Use that reach. Use your reach. There you go. Long hands, long hands. And stop. Pay attention. Bow. Close. Nice job, guys. Good job. Very cool. All right, Dakota, you're up. Senpai, you're up. Shai, you're up.
Yeah, Lainey, do you want the first talk to you? Now the sparring match. So you got
That's right. Jaslyn, you're on deck, okay? All right, 2-on-1, 2 minutes. Ready? Bow, touch gloves. 2 minutes. Go.
One dead ahead, man.
Two poets.
Did you go around? Good.
Above the belt. Above the belt. Minute left. Minute left.
That's Dakota. Line them up, Dakota. You know which country? Line them up. Don't just focus on the big one.
Down on the road, Dakota. We're almost going down.
You have less than 30 seconds left. You have 25 seconds. Running after your sister.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Keep that guard up when you're in through.
And stop. Set an attention. Face each other. Please bow to close. Very nice. Very cool. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Jaslyn, you're up. No. Down. You guys getting hot now? Should we open that up? We should open it up.
Perfect now.
Yeah, kind of.
Everyone
And I'm like, oh, so great. You guys are like, hot, so hot. All right. 2-minute match. 2-minute match, and I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna just say it, call it like how it is, Jocelyn. I need to see much more from you from the sparring. You understand? Okay. And we already talked about it before. Like, I get it. You have some testing anxiety. We all have anxiety in some facet. Okay. Push through it. Okay. Unleash. You can punch her. You can hit her. But I need to see something way more than what I just saw. You understand? Cool. Got it. Okay. Bow. Touch gloves. Ready? Go. Wow.
Tear up, Jasmine.
Go for it.
You guys got this.
Here's your chance, dude.
There you go.
Got this.
Nice. Stay in there.
Oh,
Take the initiative. Go.
oh, no.
1, 2, 1. Let's go.
She's open. She's wide open.
There you
Open
go.
the opening.
Ladies, only-
Take punch, punch. There you go.
Only gonna
Follow
be a
up.
little bit.
Take punch, punch again.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. Now follow up kick.
Got this.
There.
never go back. Go forward. Forward.
Let's go, Jazz. You got this.
Hit her. Hit her. Hit her.
Hit her like you mean.
There you go. Harder. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
Do that more often, Jasmine.
Kick. Kick.
There you go. Kick, punch, punch, kick.
keep moving.
Got this. More technique.
Come on,
Come on.
45 seconds
Okay.
left.
Yeah, there you go.
Quick as you can. Quick as you can.
Come on.
Well, there you go. Follow. More.
Hit her a little bit. Go.
Throw eight moves, Jasmine. Do 8.
Kick. 10 seconds.
More. You got this, Jasmine. Go.
10 seconds. Go quick.
There you go.
And stop. Stand at attention. Bow. Touch gloves. All right. Cheer on. Give her a hand. Huh? All right, Jocelyn, have a seat. Yvonne, you're up. 2-on-1. 2 minutes. Bow. Touch gloves. 2-on-1. Ready. Go.
Gotta take the line late, Yvonne. Let's see cleaner techniques, Yvonne. Run straight. There we go. Don't neglect the person behind you. There we go. Nice.
I love you, Marty. You got this.
Go. Nice back fist. You're halfway there already. There we go.
Let's go, Yvonne. You got this. There we go. There we go.
Sorry.
Line them up, Yvonne.
30 seconds.
Wants to hold.
And stop. Then attention face each other, please. Wow. Nice job, guys. Nice job. All right, Carson trio. Up, please.
Ooh, this is gonna be fireworks.
No, because they're going to demonstrate their control in their turn.
That's what you know what I mean.
What we're all about.
That's right. That's what the K stands for. Control.
Siblings against dad. What's going on?
Kamikaze. Well, absolutely. Kamikaze, chaos, control. Chaos. That's really funny. I like that. That was a good one. All right, guys. 2-on-1, right? We'll go 2 on Landon first. Okay? 2 on Landon. Standing attention, bow, touch gloves. Very cool. Ready? Go.
My wrist is feeling better. It seems like tightness. Okay, my ankle's not feeling good. Line him up. Try. I know they look vicious on you right now.
No.
Careful, my
Break,
ball.
break, 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 break. Back in the center. And go.
This is how they train with him. Got it. Oh, no.
That, break. Back in the center. That's why I opened up the door. Go.
Yeah, corner.
Watch my ball. Oh, watch the back shot, Lane.
I have to.
Yeah.
the back.
Watch the elbow.
Is this Thanksgiving? We're fighting over the last turkey.
You know what the holidays are like?
I love it.
And stop. I'm gonna cut it 30 seconds short because you guys are going one after the other, no break. So here we go. 2 on Laney, please. Ready? Go.
Try to run out the garage. We try and make a run for it. Line them up, line them up.
You can't see it.
Got
She
this.
had a huge dragon.
Yeah.
Try to line them up, you got this. Get out of there, get out of there.
Dive and rolls.
He's so crazy.
Yeah.
This one.
Their family at the movie.
Movie what?
At the movie.
I would watch it.
Who won it? Everyone
Whoa.
There's that elbow.
watched
30 seconds.
Wow.
Keep that guard up.
Break. Back in the center. Ready? Go.
On that.
Yeah. You lied.
There we go. Almost there.
Keep the guard up, me.
And stop. Center attention. Bow. Oh wait, one more. Here we go. Yep. All right. 2 on Russ. Ready? Go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dakota, you're on deck.
Whoa.
Russ still got energy.
Whoa.
Oh.
Light him at the dad.
Don't line yourself up.
Papa Bear.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
He's like, I had a ring. I know what you you everything.
Oh. All right. There you go. Watch from behind.
Fancy feet right over there. It's like into the bag. Oh my goodness, that was yeah, you do it.
20 seconds. This is what you get for not cleaning your room. Mowing the lawn. Yep. 10 seconds.
How dare you said my
And stop. Center attention. Bow. Touch gloves. Nice job. Good job, Carson Trio. Very cool. All right. The next section. Dakota, you're starting first. You're gonna do the timer. The next section. Timer. Yeah, 2 minutes. All around 2 minutes. The next section is going to be, which will be the final section, will be our self-defense sparring section. Okay. This will be the one where, again, in this case, not only the target areas are chest, stomach, sides of the body, head, gear, both punches and kicks to the head are allowed, but low leg kicks are allowed as well. Okay. Those testing for blue belt, you can also grab and do knee strikes to the stomach, not groin, but knee strikes to the stomach. And when I say low leg kicks are allowed, I'm talking about like roundhouse kicks to the thighs. Nothing that comes straight on, no front kick or side kick to the knees or anything, okay? Make sense? All right, cool. So Dakota, you're up first. Yvonne, Yvonne, you'll be second.
You're getting cold again? Oh, there.
Wow.
Yeah, Jack.
Breeze just came up over.
I'm just gonna leave this on. My head worm.
I'm holding up.
I'm holding digital warming up a bit.
It should.
It should.
We got a lot of them. My feet like shrank or something. My foot pads are so much bigger now.
Well, yeah, mine do.
Alrighty, bow and touch gloves. 2 minutes, beginning now.
Alright, Dakota. Got this.
Anyway, my feet were too much.
Got this, Dakota. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Walk.
Alright. Sorry.
Guard up, Dakota. There you go. Side step more, Dakota. Get out of the corner.
There you go. Oh. Got this, Dakota.
Two kicks to the front.
Persevere.
Get out of the corner.
Just do it. Put
Get out
it
of
in.
the corner,
Get
get
out
out of
of
the corner.
My
it. Get out of
back, my back. Don't let him beat up on. There we go.
You got power, Dakota. You got power.
There we go.
You got this. Keep your guard up.
it. Got this. Don't drop your guard when you kick.
Halfway through.
Got this.
Halfway
Three.
through.
Sorry. Got this, Dakota.
You got this, Dakota.
Got
Three.
it.
Got
One.
it.
Got this. There you go.
There we go.
One guard up. A little segment
There we go.
stomach.
Keep going.
Alright.
You got it.
Got this.
Yes. Push forward.
Push.
Push. Punch him back.
There we go.
Punch
There you
him
go.
back.
Yeah, yeah.
30 more seconds.
Look for the opening. Got this.
You got this. Punch him back. Push forward.
Got this,
Push
Dakota.
forward.
Kick. Now.
Got Dakota. Yeah.
Come on.
There you go.
There you go.
15 seconds.
There you go. Keep on it.
Sure, Dakota.
Follow up. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
3.
Keep your hands up. Keep your guard up. Keep your
One.
guard up.
Done.
There you go.
Jaslyn.
Good job, Dakota. Do you have an inhaler?
I don't need it.
Is Jaslyn or Yvonne?
Unless Jasmine wants to do this section.
Oh. Sorry.
It's not required. It's up to you. I'm already right so well.
Bow. And touch gloves.
Landed, you're on deck. That's okay.
Begin.
Alrighty, Vaughn, you got this.
That's right. Intimidate him.
There you go.
There.
Go, Yvonne.
Watch the rabbit
Okay.
punches.
Yeah.
Look for opening.
Clean hit.
Look for opening. Don't open your guard up.
Push forward.
Got this.
Push forward. Nice.
We give him your his back. Knee
Knee
strike, Yvonne, knee
Got
strike.
this. He's set.
Got it.
Got this.
Keep going.
Got this.
There
Don't
we go.
rely on one move. You're halfway through.
Got this. Push
Watch the
good.
rabbit. Punch straight.
Clean punches.
Look for the openings.
Make sure they connect. Push forward. Don't let him push you back.
Tie him up.
All that up.
It's
You're
you-
close
you
enough.
were-
You're close enough. You're close.
Right there.
Tie him up.
30 more
You're
seconds.
right there. You're right there.
Get up.
Good. There you go. Out of the ground.
There you go.
Push forward.
Hang in
Push
there,
forward.
Yvonne. You got
You
this.
got 5 seconds. Come on, go.
Got
Push
this.
forward.
Tie
Push
him up.
forward.
Push forward.
No rabbit punches. Punch forward. Punch forward. 10 more seconds.
Got this. Got this. Get out of it.
Punch him. Punch him.
Got this.
2, 1. And stop.
No taking out. Time.
And there you go.
You got it. Good job, Yvonne.
Way to go. You look a little too excited for this. Yeah.
Me by Sensei, absolutely.
Yeah. Are you ready, Sensei?
Wow.
Bow, touch gloves, and begin. It should be epic. Sorry, use some of those
There you go.
sliding movements.
That's great, kid.
Got this.
Yeah, push forward. Don't let him push you back. Smell.
Oh,
Get that knee there, Liz.
get the knee.
Get that knee.
Got
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Have you heard of? No.
Should we break them out?
Yeah.
Break.
Sorry.
Oh,
Don't apologize.
You're halfway through.
Got this.
I was thinking it said they was gonna break it. How long are we supposed to let them?
like 15.
You got the reach, boy. You're close enough,
Use your height
man.
to
You are
your
totally
advantage.
close enough for that.
There you go. Oh,
Ooh, watch the back shots now.
No, we are teaching them. No, go. Get out of the corner. Push him, get out of the corner. Push forward.
He's
Push
well
him.
within range of your kicks,
You
man.
got 30 seconds. Follow it up, too. Get multiple kicks
All right,
in there.
time up.
Don't give him your back. Don't give him your back.
Finish it up.
Get it.
Keep going.
Got
Keep going.
it.
Get up.
Get him off you.
Go at it.
10 more seconds.
Got it.
Get him off you. Good job. 3, 2, 1. And time. I'll let you have that, Oli, 'cause you did well throughout the rest of it.
He went for a run for it. So good.
No, I was just making a joke because he ran off.
Yeah.
Are you good to go, Sensei? All right.
He's always
Genesee's
good.
got his. Yeah, he's cyborg Sensei. Bow, touch gloves. You ready? Begin. Come on, try those legs. Good job, lady.
Got this. There you go.
You got this,
What do
lady.
you say?
I'm taking him out. I'm taking him out.
Take him out. Take him out.
He's close enough.
Oh, nice thing.
Nice, lady.
Harder on those knee tricks, man.
He's like, give me the leg. That's what I do. I just give him my leg.
Come on, you got this. Use your height. There you go.
Stronger with it. Stronger with it.
Stronger.
Like you drive and you push.
Yeah.
So it's-
He's good at that.
He's trying like you're just thinking mac and cheese.
Watch his head too, because you're able to get it. You're taller than him. Halfway through. I feel mine coming, but I'm hoping it will.
I'm so hungry. Well, like I don't do anything because I go the whole school day without eating.
Well, you're the.
I go from like 6:30 to
I wish I was just hungry.
2:40.
Oh, get out of there. Not gonna fall.
I wish I was just hungry.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right, for sure, you got this.
There we go.
Hey, there
Nice.
you go. Harder. Harder.
Punch him too.
Punch it, punch it.
Get a punch, get a kick. Come on.
Got it.
Get that, yeah, your arm's right there. Get out of it. Get out of the side. You got 15 seconds. You can do anything for 15 seconds. Come on. Go, push him back.
Got this.
Take one.
You got
5
seconds. 5 seconds. Go. Get it in. Get it in. Lane, Get it in.
Get it out. 1, 0. Stop. Turn. Woo. Good job. Great job. Oh, now I feel the cold.
Recalibrating.
Go, Lenny. Breathe.
Here you go. It's all right. Breathe.
All right, Dad's here to avenge you.
Top of it.
Haha.
But it is to defend your
All right.
kids.
Val. Yes.
Val.
Yes. Defend your kids.
Send your kids.
Begin. What do you say?
We're rooting for you, Dad.
There goes your presents for Christmas.
Donated them.
Such goodwill.
Oh, good. That was a good kick. And I just pulled it off. Oh, he got it. Oh my God. Russ has got him on the run.
Go, Russ.
Which kick was that?
Huh? He did spin side.
Ooh.
I think he did side into spin
That's
side.
what she's doing.
I'd have to watch the playback, but I know it was the spin side when he came around. It was a powerful kick. There you go. You got the nice kick, Russ. You are halfway there. You hurt my chest.
There you go.
Oh, down. You got it. Don't worry. You guys keep going.
Fine.
Like maybe I'll stay.
Go, Russ.
Where's my tuition's gonna show up?
Yeah.
Huh?
His tuition's gonna go up.
30 seconds left. I don't know if you're not working him hard enough or you're working him too hard, Sensei. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh.
Oh,
There you
man.
go. Oh. There you go. Woo.
You just
Hey, Russ.
I did. 10 more seconds. I know, right? 3, 2, 1, and stop. Time. Oh my God. Excellent.
For the first time, you got it. All right, you're up.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, sounds fun.
The first time I asked, are you okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the one. No. The motion.
No, I just.
That's good. Okay.
Wait, wait. I was like, I'm sorry.
Your conversation.
No, I know that. It's like that long time, but I don't know.
All right, yeah, let's have a seat.
And while we have a seat, give them the microphone, please. Just pass it around and get a screen. Questions? Or actually, just get close enough. Put it in the center.
Circle sign.
Just like put it right there.
Yeah, get closer, Jack. Especially you. Since my microphone needs to pick you up as well.
There you go. Semicircle.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting.
There we go. All right, hey, so start off with Jaslyn. Hey, what's one of our dojo rules and why do you think it's a dojo rule?
Don't use your martial arts or people that are just fooling you, like with words. Use it to defend yourself.
You defend yourself, so if like someone actually physically comes at you, you'll have to use your martial arts. Absolutely. Okay. All right. What else? What's another dojo rule? Somebody chime in.
Oh, no swearing. Touching. There's no swearing in there. One of the rules. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome.
Greet new members and their family members so they feel at home, to
Absolutely.
creating a family environment at dojo.
Awesome.
Bow,
I was gonna say exactly what you're gonna
say
say.
bow when you enter an exit dojo as a sign of respect and
That's
stuff.
my favorite.
Okay, so why is that your favorite? Let's build on that.
It just builds. It just shows respect and humility to the sensei, especially when you talk like when I talk to you, you bow. You know, it just shows you're the teacher. I'm the student. I learn from you.
Wonderful. Awesome. Dakota?
No wearing your belt and gi stuff outside of the dojo.
Outside of the dojo? Okay. Cool. Fantastic. Awesome. First I saw that towel, I'm like, is that a towel? But I see it, like, it has fallen on the ground. I mean, that's great if it is. Awesome, cool. We should have washed it. Good stuff. Awesome. All right, cool. What's the benefit of martial arts that you personally experienced?
I would say just knowing how to defend yourself and how to get out of situations is definitely helpful for me. Like, because you never know as a girl, especially I feel like when something could happen to you, and knowing what to do is very helpful, I think.
Absolutely.
It puts your mind like it just makes you feel more comfortable knowing like, look, if something went down or something happened, I can defend myself. I know how to get out of the situation.
Absolutely. Self-defense, but for me, I think it's awareness. I think not just in as a practitioner, but awareness of the history, the martial arts, the origin of it, awareness of when you are sparring, control, just to stay calm and take everything in and think about what needs to be done or react to what needs to be done. Just fluent, so just that kind of awareness is important to me.
No, absolutely.
So,
That awareness where you're able to land that spin psychic.
yeah.
That was a good spin psychic.
Good thing you went where you're supposed to.
Huh?
Good thing you went where I thought you were gonna go.
Exactly. I did. And once I saw you spin, I go, this is a bad move. So that was good. That was good.
Thank you.
That I mean, everyone's like, are you okay? Oh my goodness. I'm like, of course I'm fine. I'm actually ecstatic
Yeah.
because my student nailed that kind of thing. I mean, if that happened to any one of you guys at a tournament, I'd be like, oh man.
Yeah.
Unless you were the one that was executing that, right? And so that was a proud sensei moment. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk about that in a moment. All right. What else?
The benefits of martial arts for me being an aged practitioner starting late in life is increased flexibility, confidence, balance, and social awareness, respect, discipline, all of the above.
Absolutely. Very cool.
For sure that the learning and the learning process and the going step by step, because you're learning new stuff every day, each day, and you got to work on that.
Right. Absolutely. How important would you just want to kind of interweave essays here? Of course, essay topics range from consistency to what is a true martial artist. Okay. Landon, that was yours.
Yes,
topic,
sir.
right? Consistency was yours. Like,
Yes.
Yvonne was patience. Dakota, self-control.
Yeah.
As well as another topic of your choice, but I only got one essay.
I didn't get to the other one.
And then of course, Russ being lifelong learning, right?
No, how is being more source kind of being seasoned as you age, how does it affect you kind of thing? And
Oh, right.
there's a lot of different things on that.
Yes, yes.
hindrances and
Exactly. Limitations.
limitations.
Limitations. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful, fantastic. Okay. And of course, they were the only 5 that were required to write an essay. That was it. It's not like you missed something. It's your evaluation didn't require an essay yet. So talking about some of these topics like consistency, how important would you say consistency plays a role in just your overall journey in life, let alone in martial arts?
Very important. I think there's no point coming in here learning. Was that for one person? I'm sorry.
No, just whoever wants to chime in first.
If practicing at home is where your ability comes into play, you can take what you learn here. But if you don't practice the next time you come, you're just getting keys. You're not learning how to use them. So practicing at home is very critical to put those to use. So things, it's not just one combo. We can do 2 or 3, 4-step combinations fluent.
Oh, wonderful. That's awesome. Guys, I don't know about you. How important is consistency in all areas of your life? Is it a big question? It is kind of a big question, huh? And sometimes I forget how young you are. So, you're what? 11? Sorry, you're 11. Okay. Remind me next time. Okay. All right. Okay. Who else wants to chime in on that? Okay. Then, okay. You want?
Consistency is very important because you will take 5 steps ahead and you'll get 2 steps behind. It's just part of the growth. So being consistent, you keep that machine moving forward. Being aggressive with your work ethic and patient with the results.
Did you heard that song before, right?
Yes.
You highlighted it. That's it. Right? Awesome. Dakota, you also read.
Definitely for like being consistent, I've learned like that at work you got to be consistent, certain things, following directions, all that. And mainly like mainly practicing karate. I haven't gotten to that, and I really need to stay consistent on that. Especially with my goals that I have in mind for next year, I gotta stay consistent with that as well.
So what are your goals next?
Probably get a driver's license.
Okay, cool. What else?
I think that's about it.
What's your martial arts goal?
Martial arts, probably test for my next rank, and that's about it. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Has anybody else thought about what their goals are, martial arts related, for 2022? Okay, cool. So Landon, what are yours?
Well, I have one thing, Sensei, is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as consistent as I want to be with martial arts. I'm not gonna try to pretend that I'm gonna talk about consistency when I'm not, when I need to be a lot more. It's hard for me to, if I wanna be doing anything athletic, I wanna go in the garage and lift weights. So trying to push myself out of that or combine martial arts into that, it's harder for me, but definitely that's one of my goals, no doubt, especially be more consistent. And I have to say, if I'm supposed to, and I have been, like you and I have talked about, just advancing my horizon of 4 forms, or pushing myself to do things I never thought I'd be able to do, stuff like that. So
That's great. Lainey, I think I saw your hand up.
Oh, yeah. So I'd say definitely one, the aerial. I mean, it's kind of martial arts, but just like tricking in general, I want to get good at stuff like that, and definitely get better at sparring, and then probably earn my next rank in this upcoming year.
So when you say next rank, what rank do you have your eyes set on?
Oh, I would just say red.
Okay. All right, cool. Cool. Awesome. Who else? Who else wants to chime in? Anyone?
Goals for next year is Vegas, baby, Vegas. Actually competing in a live tournament and red belt.
All right. Very cool. Okay. Who else? That's you right there.
I may have to say, my goal is a little different than everyone else's. It's not so much belt driven. It is, I'll be thankful just to make it every day. A couple days a week, consistently just having the health to keep doing it is thankful enough for me to be able to continue doing it. So
Absolutely.
and if the belt comes, that's great. But just to stay in this would be exciting to do.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. And I think all are great goals. And all are goals based off of where you are in life. Right? I don't want anybody to think any one goal is less than the other. Right? Because then that makes it sound like you are less than somebody else. And no, I mean, if that is an important goal that you have right there, then that's an important goal for you, then that's an important goal for you. Does that make sense?
Yes,
it does.
Like, I'm gonna, provide resources, I'm gonna provide opportunities, like even like Russ says, he comes to you like, he wanted to be in the dojo, but you know what, knee pain, something just, happened, he tweaked his knee somehow, some way, he didn't even know. And, he comes in the dojo and he's like, hey, well, here's Sensei, but I just wanna let you know, if my knee's a little wobbly, then of course, that's where I come in to reinforce or to support that goal by saying, hey, we're gonna make some adjustments. Not to make it easier, but so that he can still do what he's here to do, but yet, and get the most out of it. Does that make sense?
Yes,
And I've done it for you guys in the past, and I will obviously continue to do that same thing, right? Provide guidance and resources, from personal experience, or even just point you in the right direction when it comes to looking at learning the tricking stuff or whatever, providing, making aware of in-person tournaments, all that kind of stuff. All right, Jaslyn, any goals for you this coming year? Okay, what about this one? Define that. What does that mean?
Afraid to
Okay, not afraid to spar, right? Would you say you're still a little afraid to spar? A little or a lot?
A lot.
Okay, so what is the fear behind it? Is it getting hit? Is it hitting someone?
I'm not afraid to do it.
You're kind of afraid to hit them, right? Why is that? That's fine. All right. It's all good. Just so you know. Well, let me ask you this. With the fear that you've mentioned about sparring, do you think that's normal? Okay, so that's where you're mistaken. It's normal to be afraid to spar. There's a lot of people that are afraid to spar. You're not the only one. But what happens is, see, up until and I always knew you had a fear of sparring. I always knew you were hesitant to spar, but you had not communicated that to me until now. Right? That's right. And so, if I just tell you, hey, I know you're afraid of sparring, then that can almost sound offensive. Like, well, you think I'm scared of cat? What? Versus if you tell me, hey, Sensei, I'm afraid of sparring, would you help me? Then I can actually share with you. That's normal. We're gonna work through it together. You understand? So so what I'm communicating is any emotion or anything that you're feeling, anything that's troubling you inside, that's I talked about it at the last class. That you communicate it, you tell somebody that can help you. Like me or any one of these guys. We all at one point had a fear of sparring.
First time here, I remember that.
Yeah. So then you go to your first time here, you had fear of sparring, right?
Yeah, I believe I was in the adult class too.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yeah, and then you translated it. So you, as a result, because you had this fear of sparring, you didn't translate it to be like hitting softly. You went all out. You went 100% on everything. Until I kicked you. Who else had or has a fear of sparring? I'm sure Russ is going to Just kidding. Lady, so let's talk about that.
Yeah, I used to. I've gotten a lot better. Like, I'm not afraid. Sometimes I just get nervous. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Sensei. This is gonna be interesting. But like, I used to be afraid of getting hit.
Yeah.
And I still need to work on hitting. But it used to make me uncomfortable. But like, that's definitely improved.
Sure. No, absolutely. So you're dishing out some pretty good side kicks. Yeah, you were absolutely. So when you and I were sparring, tell me what was going through your head when you're dishing out kicks. You hit me, and I would just come back at you.
Yeah, I would just be thinking like when I kick next time, I just need to follow up. But I have to improve on my hand strikes definitely because I feel like it's always kick, 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 move, kick, and like a couple punches. But I don't feel like it was too consistent with the punches. that was mostly what I was thinking. And let's just like try and control my breathing because I was getting tired at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to All right. Okay, cool. So, just briefly for those that wrote essays, I'm gonna just talk about your topic. Excuse me. Talk about your topic and any takeaways that you got when you were writing your essay. Anybody can go first.
I'll jump in first. My essay was on patience and being patient with the martial arts journey, not alone with the actual rank earning, but with injuries, having setbacks, seeing other students progress quicker, and patience in that area, as well as even in personal life. So it helped me out a lot.
Very cool. Awesome. Who else wants to chime in with this?
Oh, my paper was on consistency and just like not doing things based on how I feel, but trying to have a good work ethic and stuff. And definitely as I was writing and I was thinking, I'm not too consistent with martial arts. So that's definitely a goal of mine that I want to improve on. And also how sometimes I do things based off feelings, which feelings of themselves are inconsistent. It's like you're sometimes really happy and then sometimes you're just having a bad day. And definitely trying to not do things based on the way I feel.
You have bad days?
Not that much.
Okay. Do you think it's normal to at times be inconsistent?
Yes, sensei.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So likewise, don't ever feel like you're the only one that is experiencing that. Right? Don't ever think you're the only one that is experiencing all the feelings and the thoughts that you are feeling and thinking. Right? Somebody else. In martial arts case, a lot of people experience that. It's actually very rare when someone is consistent. Which is why there are not as many black belts and not as many high-ranking black belts. You know, we go through seasons of inconsistency. I have, but at the end of the day, you take the law of large numbers, right? Which is basically that's how you figure out statistics and averages and whatnot. If I say, hey, you know what? If I ask 10 people, have you ever done martial arts? 10 of them might say no. I've never done martial arts. And so then as a result, that could be hey, 0% of population have ever done martial arts. But if I ask a large number, like 100,000 people, have you ever done martial arts? You're going to get hundreds, you're going to get thousands of people, tens of thousands of people that have said yes. And so of course the average is higher. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Cool, awesome. So anyhow, okay, cool. Who else wants to chime in on their essay and
I did mine on what does it mean to be a real martial artist, I believe. That's what it was. And to me, a martial artist is 100% off of character sensei. I don't even think that ability and skill, I mean, don't get me wrong, that is what martial arts is. But I just feel like character has so much more to do, or so much more important than anything else with martial arts. And I think in my paper, I even wrote about like 3 things that are important. It was like humility. What was it? I don't remember. There were 3 things. It was, I don't remember what they were, but just not focusing so much on the skill side of things, but more off of, is this guy teachable? Can this guy be corrected without throwing a punch at me? Like, since like just not being a hothead, I guess. I don't know how to word that, but yeah, just based off of character, I guess.
would you say you're teachable?
I try to be the best I can. I feel like sometimes I'll have like those hard-headed moments, but then I get in my room and I'm like, God, I'm sorry, correct me. But I would like to think that for the most part I am, or you need a desire. I want to desire correction, because without it you can't grow, I guess. So.
Would you also say you're hard on yourself?
Yes, that's Dakota, you also read?
My essay topic was on self-control, and I was reading all about it, and apparently it has a whole lot of stuff on it, and it correlates with your essay topic. It correlates with a lot of essay topics that I'm hearing, and to me it sounds like I need to work on it, but also that I have massively improved on it at the same time. Like when I first compared to when I first started to now, that would be an example. But at the same time, I'm still learning on self-control and stuff like that.
So I gave you that title, that topic obviously specific because that was my frame of mind, is how much you have to improve on from when you first started. You came in as a hothead. As a kid that I said, okay, I'm willing to teach, but this is gonna be hard. You know? But look at how much you've done. Like as a person, like super awesome. Like now when you walk in the dojo, I'm excited to see you. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm hoping you take that as a compliment. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be, right? Like when you first came in, that was a little bit of a challenge, right? You know, all those few years ago. But now I'm like, all right, good to see you. Makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's good news. That's awesome. Yvonne, why do you think I gave you patience?
Because I can be impatient at times with myself, my body not doing it quick enough, stretching. It was great topic, Dante, thank you. Because in thinking about it and writing it and digesting it made me aware of the areas I'm impatient.
Where do you feel, for today's testing, what do you feel that you did well at, and what area do you feel you could improve?
I feel I did well in forms. Areas to improve in is escapes and sparring.
Okay, cool. Jasmine? What area do you feel you did well, and what area do you feel you improved? Okay. Good.
I honestly think there's room to grow for everything, but to be honest, I feel like I need room to grow, like more work on my forms as well as escapes. Most definitely that. And combinations, it's off and on, but yeah, that I feel like I did really well.
I would agree with that. Especially with how you've done combinations in the past. That was probably your best demonstration of your combinations. Cool. Cool. Where do you feel you did well? Where do you feel you can improve?
I truly need help in all. I need to grow in all of it. Like I truly think I need to grow in all of it. And I also compare my testing to when I'm in the garage doing it myself. You know, I will not speak it over myself, but testing will not fog, but it kind of just jumbles because your heart's you're sitting there and your heart's pounding, like trying to remember, oh my gosh, that form, and then when I'm done, I compare it to at home when there's no pressure, so then that's, but I have to say all of it.
Yeah. And then I would say as well, I need to improve in everything. Obviously, we can only get better. I think I'm definitely improved on my sparring a little bit, at least since I remember from the last testing, I guess. But also could improve on, just like Lennon said, like when it comes to testings for me, I feel like sometimes my mind will go blank as the clock is going down and I'm trying to think of an escape to do or something. So that could definitely be improved on. And then the sharpness of my forms, I'd say.
Yeah, I kind of looked at my last testing, and the area that I really did poorly on was off the combination. So preparing for this testing, I tried to focus more on combinations form as well. In spite of my Daegu Ijong, even the kids were like, he's been working on it.
He did it in the morning
things.
this morning over and over.
It's one of those things that happen. I think it is what it is. But I felt better coming into this testing than I have my other ones. Now, it doesn't mean there's not room to grow, obviously, but that was my focus. with combinations and forms, and it's something I'll continue to always have to sharpen up on.
Sure.
You know,
Sure. Absolutely.
you know, this is for me, just the 4 or 5 combinations, just getting it to my head, to my body, and executing it. It's a little bit trickier as you get a little more seasoned.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, you know, it definitely was noticeable your improvement in the combination. You know, because one of the things, I don't know if you guys picked up on it, probably did, but one of the things that I do is, especially since your combinations are written out, when I start to see that you're catching them a little bit more, I speak faster.
Yeah, you do. I noticed that.
Yeah.
When I got here, you listened so much.
Yeah. I'm like, you better know it. I block your first punch, jab, knife hand strike, knee strike, boom, 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 boom. Ready, go.
That scared me, Sensei. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's like you can look at it on paper and you can practice it, right? And I thought it was great. I mean, many of you guys took advantage of that teaching tip that I mentioned, training tip. Record on your phone.
Yes.
And like many of you guys did that, and that was fantastic. And then of course now you're probably gonna be like, is there a way you can speed up the recording? Because then it speaks faster, so you're gonna catch it, right? Yeah, sure. How about reverse switches? Yeah, that's by design. Okay? And yet you guys were still on point with it. You know, very rarely did I have to say that I have to slow down, and be like, whoa, hold up, let's do it again. You need to repeat it. Okay, high block. Reverse punches. Yeah, right. You know, so that was a good job. Good improvement. Okay. I think you guys should give yourselves a hand. All right, now, assistant, do you guys want to share anything, say anything?
Sure.
Okay.
So, watching everyone from the white belt, of course, I danced with the Dakota, but everyone a little bit. Most of you outside coming at the white belt. The first testing to now, it's like to see the growth, enthusiasm that you guys put in. It's quite amazing. I enjoyed it seeing. You know, I like things. Of course, everybody on everything, pretty much, always mindset. I'll start with Russ. From your first testing to now, it's like I know I keep saying it. It's like it's a new version of you and your family almost every testing. I can't stop saying that because it's true. You know, it's like the growth you guys have demonstrated. Your forms could be a little brushed up on, making sure you get the turns right, and your combinations, of course, right, to make it more fluid and fluid flow. But other than that, your sparring was epic with sense in that, and really enjoyed that. All in all, your techniques are sharper. I can hear the snapping and the eating, you know, so I like that. That's same thing goes for you, Landon. For your forms, I'm starting to hear that Chris. I'm like, that's ear candy right there. You know? So, your creative form, I'm really looking forward to seeing you polish it and can't wait to see the final. Well, not final form, you know, but the more complete form.
Right.
Right? Because when you get this complete, you're going to end up changing it. Or changed mine 3 times. So and right now it's all broken down. But, you know, it's amazing combos. Your form, your tenacity, your force at what you do, it was tremendous. And I love the control you have.
Thank you.
Miss Yvonne, much better in your forms. Yeah, much better front stances, techniques, and everything. Do work on your sparring a little bit. Of course, everyone can work on sparring, right? So make sure that when you're under pressure, your techniques are still straight out, not rabbit punches, right? All in all, good job. Dakota, blown away by your combinations today. You know, it's like, that was like really impressive. And your techniques and your balance has all improved. Spin side kick, continue to work on that. Forms is, I think, your biggest area that you need to work on, right? And we're ready to help you. You know, you just come in, say, hey, I need this. We're working in for extra hours, you know. everything like that. Your sister is available for help, right? So don't forget this resource, you know, so, definitely. For sparring, that'll come in time, but just you can push yourself, all right? Good job. Jasmine, good job today on your forms. I think that was a pretty good demonstration. Techniques were pretty good. Sparring, should not be afraid of it. You know, like we say it, and of course it's easy for us to say it, but in your shoes, someone who's afraid to spar, you know, and it's like it's hard to, you know, think what you're thinking. So you need to communicate to us like how you want us to help you overcome this fear, right? Because one is like, as you can see, Frenchie can take a hit. Semi-final can take a hit. You know, and like, of course, I received my fair share of partner blows. So we can take it, you know, so just be a little more assertive. I want to see that next time, right? More confident, more, you know, I'm coming at you type first attitude and response. All right. So all on, good job, everyone.
Yeah. Your last name. The rest of you. So I don't know your last name, but relay that to me.
Carson.
Carson, okay. So Carson, yeah. And it's really nice, you know, hearing and seeing that you guys do this together. I don't get to see you guys often, see me sometimes like Max, and even from Max to now, I can see the improvements. And the way you guys avoid making comments now, I'm going to, you know, be all groggy from work the day before, but that's okay. I won't be here so that I can get some started with you guys too. But I think you guys did really well. Obviously, you guys have internally where you're like, I need this to improve on, and like the forms, Rusty, at least with you, John, it's like you're getting in your own head because you
Absolutely.
you had it right, and then like you want to no, those moves are right. You're like, that threw you off. Like, no, moves are right. Just thinking you're wrong. So getting hard sometimes getting out of your own head. Dakota, I've seen you for a long time, and so to me, the best part is just seeing that growth of the self-control. I don't want to say that you were arrogant before. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is, but just that you now have more of a mindset and that you come in ready to learn, and you're not just sitting there like by yourself, and I know how to do it. So I'm really proud about that. I'm really proud to see you move on, because there's not too many of us. You know, I've heard you say that I inspire you, you inspire me, especially today, and seeing you and inspire you. Your forms are great, and even though you had to restart, or you chose to restart some, which was a good decision because the technique has worked pretty much perfect. There's always areas you can't keep kind of perfect, but they were great. Your creative form is awesome. Again, and Jasmine, I love seeing you. I get to see you sometimes in the dojo and for class, and I can see that you have more anxiety here than in class. In class is a little bit better, and you're working on that, so I'm proud of you for that. As far as the sparring and being afraid, I'm afraid of sparring. And my it's different. Like I want to spar. My fear comes from thinking that I'm not going to. I don't care. I will sit there and be funny. I've done it at test. I'm afraid of running out of breath because I have asthma and stuff. I'm afraid of not pushing and doing well enough. And today I had 2 injuries, one that come back and this, and I was afraid to get up there and be like, I'm going to get hit, or in this area, not getting hit anywhere else. I'm scared of getting hit here or my leg making it worse. But it's true. But so everyone does have their different fears, and though Though I don't quite understand, I want to help, or I want you to help me understand the fear of not wanting to hit someone. Someone like when I was sparring the younger, sparring the lower belt, obviously not wanting to hit with too much power, like knowing when to pull back, that. So I don't know if that's a similar thing if you're afraid of hurting them. Or like today, I was trying to think in my mind of how do I hit and block and stuff without this hand or this foot, things like that. So not wanting to hit that way. So just help us so we can help you in figuring out what it is specifically about hitting someone else. But everyone has their fears, you know.
Jasmine, inspiring, yes, you can improve. When I was your rank and lower, I had the same exact fear because I was hanging on. And definitely your biggest highlight of today was your form. You had nice stances. I heard the snap in your D with your kicks and your punches. So that was really good. Landon, on sparring, you kind of backed away a lot. I know you have long legs, but you weren't using them. So it was that.
I don't know. I felt like I felt it. You see that?
Yeah, okay, as much.
As much as you should.
Yeah. And then forms were nice and strong. And then combinations, I noticed when you did forget one a little bit, you kind of got down on yourself. Like not got down, but I thought you'd get like a little upset. So you don't try your best not to do that, because it makes everything worse. And then Yvonne, sparring, you've improved so much, like a lot. You persevered, you kept pushing through. And then forms were really nice. You're strong and powerful. And then Dakota, I'm just anyway. Work on your forms a little bit more. The more you work on them, the more you'll build muscle memory. And then with your combinations, there was a huge improvement to what I've seen in the past, like a big improvement. So that was amazing. And Lainey, sparring, you did really well with your kicks. Like you said yourself, a few more punches in there, but that's good. And then forms were strong also. And then Russ, sparring was your best today. Definitely.
We in.
And then maybe a little improvement on your forms. And I noticed a little turns you had a few issues with. So if you work on the turns just by themselves a little bit more, it will help a lot. Good job.
Wonderful. Landon, let's go back to your creative one. There were some other things I was like, I don't want to chat with about. So, talk to me about your creative inspiration behind it, why you decided to do it for testing when it was optional.
Okay, so on Thursday we did like that, and I told you I don't have a creative form. I didn't have it on Thursday, but I had the combinations that I wanted. So then I'm like, you know what? And then Reagan was telling me, he goes, sometimes like people who let you like if you have a creative form, do it. I was like, nah. I'm like, I don't have one, like I have what I want in it, but I was like, I don't want to do that. And I was like, you know what? I was like, it pushed me out. I was thinking about not doing it. Just because I was like, why? It's not gonna, I'm not gonna bet, But I was like, you know what? Let me do it just because it just forces me to get out of my just normal, just puts me out there, I was nervous, especially on the front. That was nervous, and I still really need to improve on that one. But on all of it, but yeah, it was more just put it together. I wasn't gonna do it, but I was just like, you know, let me put it together. Let me do it. Just I know I can. And
When you
yes,
learned it.
today. Like I can do it for you again. Like I can do it for you another time. We put it together this morning in the backyard. I was like, you know what? Let me force myself.
Yeah. So you get an encore.
Or what?
Better.
What?
Haven't done it.
Yes, I knew I'd regret it too, because I was like, you know what? I was like, how it wouldn't hurt. You know, that's what I was thinking. But
Yvonne, same question. Your mindset behind, again, you didn't have to demonstrate your creative one. And I already know you're creative.
I just haven't done it in a while, so I wanted to see if I would be nervous just to showcase it.
Use it as a practice session.
Yes.
Hey, no, that's great. That's awesome. I mean, that's always really fun. So, yeah, no, that's great. So, continue to hone in on that creative form even more. I think that's awesome, Landon, that you stepped out of your comfort zone and you just did something, because that's where winning is done. And I'm not talking about like winning as like trophy. But just, like when we in our side in our insides feel, I'm a winner. Like when we teach it, when we say the affirmation, I'll teach others how to win. It's not, I'll teach others how to win trophies or medals. It's how to feel and be a winner on the inside, right? And winning happens outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. So I know, I just thought that was great. Okay, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. So, can we give a hand to our assistants again and just thank them? They did a good job. You guys are beating them up, man. You guys are good. You guys are funny. Okay. All right. So, why don't you guys take a few moments, go ahead and get a drink of water while I just kind of collect my thoughts together, okay? or take a nap. Take a nap on the mic. You guys a little tired? Score, sit. This is how you do a hammer.
no, stretching my back out. It hurt when I was slouching.
Yeah, you can keep it that way.
I was gonna ask you. Yeah, I ended up not moving the microphone back and forth. And I was just like, I'll just hold it.
All right, let's go ahead and have a seat again. Don't worry, you'll only be sitting for another hour and a half, so just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, one line. There we go. Everyone's in the screen, so that's all good. Okay. So, as you guys know, right, when the test is not the test is just simply you showcasing what it is that you know based off of what it is that we teach here. Okay. I always ask, I ask at every testing, hey, where do you feel you did well? And where do you feel you can improve? And I appreciate the response where you're like, I feel like I can improve on everything. Well, obviously that's a no-brainer. We know we can all improve in all areas. I can improve in multiple areas too. All right. And so I appreciate the humble response there. Okay. But when it, at the end of the day, it does come down to what it is you know based off our curriculum, what it is that you what do you know, and what can you execute. It's not just about what you know. I mean, everybody knows what a high block is, but can you truly execute it and it be sharp based off of really what a purple belt, a green belt, and a blue belt should do here at this dojo. Okay. So when a student doesn't meet up to par with that, then of course there's an opportunity for a retest. And how that looks is, of course, students can earn the next rank, the next full rank. So they go from say red belt to brown belt, or they skip a rank and go even higher, or they only promote just a little bit, a little half of a rank, red to advanced red, right? Or they don't promote. Okay. And then so if someone doesn't promote, now it's decision time for that own person, whether they are going to retest, take advantage of the free private class that comes with somebody not passing their test, and taking advantage of the free second testing. That's what happens if you don't move forward and you don't earn your next rank, as you have an opportunity to have a private class with me, as well as you do a retest with another group, and you only retest in the sections that I feel were subpar. Okay. And of course, if you pass, well, then fantastic, awesome. You just continue to move forward and continue to represent and earn your ranks. But here we don't get ranks, you earn the ranks. Everybody knows that, right? All right. So so with that being said, I'm going to be honest and straight out, just straight with you, of course, just like I always am, that not everybody passed today. All right. Just because of certain demonstrations on techniques. All right. We're testing for higher ranks now. We're not testing for yellow belt anymore. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing, I mean, the two that tested earlier today did well. And, of course, areas of improvement, congratulations to Joshua and Jaden for having passed. Why don't we give them a hand? Even though they're not here, we give them a hand. That's good, right? Because like many of you, whether it was now or your first testing, they were nervous. The first one, right? Right. And you're like, your mind's playing all these games. I'm calling inside block and you're wondering, I'm doing inside block, Steady rest. Right. What's going on? Why is everybody else doing it wrong? No. Yeah. And so yeah, and I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again, that first testing is your hardest easy test. But here now there comes more. It's a little more physical work, a little more grit and tenacity, right? Like you're tired with your sparring because you did multiple sparring matches and forms and combinations, and you're like hot, you're cold, you're hot, you're cold. And then of course there's another sparring match, right? Where it's like, okay, we're hitting a little bit harder, we're hitting a little lower, right? I'm doing a knee strike and getting landed right in the stomach.
I like that. Was
cool. Yeah, that's good. But you felt it. You felt it, yeah, and I noticed because I saw you're like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I got him. Yeah, I didn't hit muscle. Okay, I didn't hit a flexed body. So anyhow, but it was good, and I'm glad that when we got close, we got in the clinch, you guys were dishing out the knees, and I'm just glad I was also wearing a cup. Okay, some of you guys. I was like, oh. Anyhow, but yeah, just to be honest, again, demonstration of techniques, not to perfection, but with more intensity and more sharpness is what I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Yes. And so sometimes, Yvonne had mentioned, hey, sometimes you do 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. And so if you did not pass today, I want you to look at it as, okay, so that's a couple steps back, but you know what? I'm going to take 5 giant leaps forward. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. So, Jaslyn, stand up for me, please. Okay. So, one of the things that I love is the fact that you're here, that you are, and not here testing, but like, I know you have a lot of challenges at home and whatnot, right? And but you know what? You're doing your very best to be here and come out. And one of the things I have actually loved seeing, what I've loved seeing in class is like you're engaging more, you're talking more. Like in today's class, you were like smiling and asking questions. Okay, and I know I don't want to say that as like that. That's a great thing. That's a positive thing, because you're not the only student that when they came in here was very, very neutral. And then one of the things that our assistants had said was like, oh, this person has started smiling more. I was wondering what was different about them. And they weren't talking about you, they were talking about another student that we have. Okay. So I love that. today you were asking questions, you were laughing, and you just did better in class, and you've been doing better in class. And I just thought that was great. Okay, so an area that I do want to see improvement, obviously, is the sparring. We've already heard about that. I also want to see improvement in the forms, okay? Because when we move up to a purple belt, as you, it sounded like from what your grandma was telling me that you want to start competing in tournaments too. Yes or no? Yeah, absolutely. Well, if that's the case, it's like you want to do well in them, right? Yeah, absolutely. So we want to execute out a bigger, like sharper techniques, because once you earn your purple belt, you're in the intermediate division, which means you're going up against green and blue belts along with other purples. And it's a higher level of competition. I mean, Matthew, right? Would you agree when you started competing, you go up from going from orange to purple and you're like, oh man, now I'm low in the totem pole. And so now, and of course, now he's a red belt and he is going to compete against some really tough kids. And I told him, you better step it up. Okay. He'll show you, hey, Daddy, was this a good side kick? I'm like, yes, it was. Do better. Still needs to be better because of his goals. And I'm hard on him like that because of that. Okay. So with one area that I thought you did well was your techniques, the very beginning part. The techniques. I want to see you come out of your shell and I want to see you execute strong techniques. Because you're strong, you hit hard. When we spar, you hit. At least when you spar me, I don't know, you kick me. I'm like, oh, I feel the kick, and I want to bring that out of you. With that being said, though, you did. So I mentioned an area where you can improve on your forms, but you got the turns, and you had all the techniques done correctly. And I just want to see improvement there. I don't feel that you had done purple belt level techniques, but I do feel you made a little bit of a step forward with your progress. And so you will be promoted, and I want to congratulate you for earning your advanced orange belt. Good job. Okay, go ahead and have a seat. Go ahead and have a seat. Okay. Yvonne, go ahead and stand up for me, please. I'm gonna kind of mix it around, okay? All right, Yvonne, so you've obviously, patience was a big one that I wanted you to really learn and work on, because, I know that in your mind, you're thinking, oh man, like last time I tested was, November of last year, or November 20th, I think is what it was. And I had told you, I was like, I know it's gonna come in due time, with your testing, and the higher you move in rank, then of course the harder it becomes. And what you had done, I mean, you started martial arts, you came out, guns a-blazing kind of thing, right? Which was great, because then you moved through the ranks very quickly, right? Your first testing, you skipped a rank, and I don't remember exactly your journey, but I mean, it was fast in the beginning stages. So then you had this perception, subconsciously or maybe consciously, you had this perception that that's how it's supposed to be all the time. You're supposed to be testing like every 4 months and whatever, and that's just not the case. And in the initial stages it is, right? So then you started to get gassed out, right? And you started to get a little discouraged. And so I'm glad that you had this topic of patience, and that we've been working hard, and I've been getting many, we've been doing these virtual tournaments, and I've been getting people that message me or text me or whatever, like, hey, is that green belt, that Yvonne girl, is she your student? Like, yeah. They're like, I'm like, yeah, and they're like, she's so good. So you're getting compliments, you're getting recognized. It's awesome. Why not? And I'm like, yeah, and I mean, you're doing the work, which is great, but you're of course meeting hard expectations. Okay. Because I mean, if you make a mistake in a form, you make a mistake in a form, but that tells me you still need to work on it more. Right? Because it's not muscle memory yet, right? It's still in your brain, right? With that being said, yeah, your forms, great job. You did awesome with that. I love the fact that you did your creative form, especially since you didn't have to. One of the things I looked at with your forms was, okay, the stances, which is why I had you do, what was it, basic form 2? Young Champions 2, when you stumbled. So, well, no, whichever form it was, you had an error with your balance, and I'm like, okay, it was basic form 2, right? And so I had to redo it again, right? And again, your forms were on par. It was great. Your combinations, you were on point with that. I know that was a concern of yours. All right. You're on point with your testing today, and overall, I want to congratulate you for earning your blue belt. Good job. Lainey, go ahead and stand up for me, please. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking about when you had said, okay, area you can improve would be your sparring, right? Because you feel like you're kicking a lot, right? And it's funny, it just happened to be, and it's not saying anything, but the past couple classes, like this morning's class, one of the other classes, we were working a lot on hand combinations. But it's all good. I mean, obviously we'll continue to do that, to build that repertoire for you, to build those tools. All right, because you have wonderful kicks and you get in, but then the question is, what happens when you do get in, right? Absolutely. And of course, you have the ability to kick high, and the benefit of that is because you can kick high, when you're in close, you still have kicking as a weapon. But I didn't see any hook kicks. I certainly didn't feel any, right? Right? Yeah. And so you get in close, with your kicks, and you move in so quickly. The Carsten trio moves in quickly, and it's awesome. So, you guys were talking about fear of sparring. Senpai Shantae was talking about fear of sparring, and I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to set this up? 5 strong fighters. When I'm doing the self-defense match, I'm like, this is not going to go great for me. I really thought that this morning, and I'm like, whatever, it's just going to be however it is, and I'm going to get tired by the time I get to the last person. And there was not going to be any benefit for me of who the last person was, because whether I put Russ at the end, Landon at the end, you at the end, the other two, it was going to be bad for me. So so it's all good stuff. So anyhow, but your forms, wonderful, good job. I want to see a more intensity, sharpness in that. I think you're still thinking about it too much, and I want you in a way to let your talent ride it. Okay. You did great at the very beginning with your hand combinations and your hand techniques, your combinations, all that kind of good stuff. All right. So overall, you did very well with your form today. Okay. With your testing, I'm sorry. So congratulations, you've been promoted to your blue belt. That's it. All right. Russ, stand up for me, please. All right. Yeah, Russ. Awesome. Fantastic. Hey man, I got a kick sparring you. That was really fun. That was awesome. No, you're good, man. You're good. I always enjoy having you in class. You're just good energy, like Senpai Shantae had mentioned. And Carstens bring great energy, and of course, I commend you for leading that pack right there, being someone that could easily say, for whatever reason. I mean, we're adults, we have responsibilities, and us men, we are tasked with protecting and providing for our family. So it could be very easy to say, kids, I'm going to go ahead and drop you off in class. I need to go handle some other things. But you know what? You're in class, you're doing your thing. You just set a wonderful example. And I just wanted to, personally and publicly tell you that again. Thank you so much for that. You already know areas that you can improve, and I see the improvement. One of the things I absolutely love the most about your forms, the areas that I'm really seeing improvement are your kicks and the reach, the retraction. So you're chambering, you're extending, and you're retracting the kicks again. I noticed that with forms like basic form 2. I really saw the retraction. I just think that's great, right? You're going from, not saying you were a brawler before, but you're kind of going from this one that would kind of just to like more refined. And we've had conversations about that, but you're really sharpening up your techniques. So even though you've heard people say, okay, this is the area where you can improve, I also want you to remember where you started. Okay, because it can be very easy for all of us that are like, driven, that are like, have this goal mindset, right? That we're like, okay, I'm pursuing the next thing, to get caught up in all the things we need to improve on. Where in fact, before you improve on that stuff, just remember where you started. Yeah, and I just thought you did great. Escape techniques, you did awesome, right? And whatnot. So just want to commend you again, congratulate you for earning your blue belt. Dakota, go ahead and stand up for me, please. All right. Hey, I loved your perseverance when you're sparring. That's a great job. Okay, that was a good job. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to echo what everybody else had said about your combinations. Man, good job on that, right? Your techniques, wonderful job, okay? Especially since I know your story, I know certain struggles and challenges, but you know what? You did well there, okay? The area of concern that I have, the area that I felt was subpar, there's two areas, and that were your forms, okay? Because again, I understand if you make mistakes on your newest form, but you shouldn't be making mistakes on your earlier forms, basic form 1, basic form 2, unless you're not practicing them. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and I've seen you do those forms before, and I've seen you do Taegu Ichang. I've seen you do 3D1. All right, and so and then Young Champions 1, and you've done well with those forms. And so you've had this 5 steps forward, 2 steps back kind of situation. Okay. And again, I want you to rebound from that. The other area that is a concern of mine that I'm not particularly happy with is your essay. Okay. And this is why I got it today. I haven't even read it. And I told you to give me 2. And the reason why I told you to give me 2 is because you were supposed to test in October, right? Okay, absolutely. And a day before that testing, you tell me, you don't even tell me, mom tells me you're not doing the testing. That is not respecting someone's time. You understand? And so that's why I had you write another essay, which you did not do. Okay. And so what that tells me here is that you're not prioritizing your time well. I understand you have other responsibilities and you have work, whatnot, which is great. And I think that's awesome. Okay. But this is part of this is part of training as an adult. Does that make sense? Okay. And so, so with, and with that other essay, I just want to remind you what that is, because I will expect it still. The other essay is on whatever topic you want to write about. You understand? Anything at all, like anything, obviously martial arts based, what you're learning here. Okay. I know you can do better. You have done better. And I know you can do better. And I want to see more. Do you understand?
Yes.
I want to see better. And so with that being said, unfortunately, you're not earning your green belt today. Okay. That doesn't mean you're never earning your green belt. Okay. I mean, that's up to you, really. All right. But we are here. I am especially here to help you with that. Okay. So I'll connect with mom or even you. We'll discuss when we are going to set up this private class to basically help you on areas to improve. I'll help you with your forms, because really it's that. Okay. It's your forms that I want to see much better. Okay. Your escape techniques, you're improving there. Your sparring, man, that's all. I felt those kicks. That's good stuff. Okay. In your combinations, it's not like you'll have to do that again. Okay. You did great there, but I want to see better forms. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. And then so we'll talk about the next time that you'll do your retest. Okay, go ahead and have a seat. All right, let's give him a hand though for what he had demonstrated. Right. Lastly, Landon, go ahead and stand up for me, please. Yeah, you are hard on yourself quite often, which honestly I think is great. I really think is great, because if you kick your own butt, then it's not really a big issue when other people come down and maybe a little harder on you too. I think it's also you perhaps, I know obviously you get it from your family, your parents, right? But you know, the high expectations and whatnot, and I think that's great. I think that's awesome. You know, you are the oldest one, you're the only boy, so you're gonna carry on the family name, and so you understand that. So I believe that's why you also have this drive to just do better, be better, and be hard on yourself and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. And I want to commend you again for putting together your creative form. I just thought that was awesome. That was good, you know? And what at least from my perspective, it wasn't one that was just made off the bat. Like, oh, let me just put some techniques together while I'm doing it. Like, you had something in mind, and you may have made mistakes, right? You did? Okay, yeah. Well, okay, we don't know. We don't know, right? And so you just went with it, you did it, you stepped out of your comfort zone. And what I also noticed was that you took what I taught on Thursday and you actually applied some of it, which is fantastic. Okay. So combinations, you're on point, techniques, you're on point, forms, in addition to your creative, you know, you did great. You were hearing the snap and the gi, that's awesome. right? Because you and your sister, you guys are tall, you have long legs. When you do your front stance, get long, get deeper on that, because that'll look good. Your front stance will look better than us that are a little bit shorter when you go long. Okay, not too long to where you can't like get back up and kick. You know what I mean? But just extend out there. And then oh man, now I'm losing my train of thought. With basic form 2, where you have the side kicks that go in. Okay, the side kicks going down. You've done much better there, but I still want to see your side kicks go straight out a little bit more, because they did kind of
Always struggle with that.
you struggle with that. Yeah, they kind of tailed out a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. But all in all, wonderful job sparring. That was good. You immediately, right once we got into in tight, you made sure to execute your knee strikes, which is awesome. That's good, and that's important, because the next step of the next testing, when you eventually test for your red belt, that's where rear leg sweeps are allowed, takedowns are allowed. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So it builds up each time. Okay, all in all, again, you've done well, you've done great. I'm hoping that the creative forms and the extreme forms have like reinvigorated you a little bit and excited you, and I'm thinking that could be like your niche. Everybody has an area that they really like. Some people like sparring more. Some people like the self-defense, wrist grab, escape section. Some people like forms a lot, right? And when they like forms, it usually is one area or the other. Maybe they like both of them. Maybe they like traditional. Maybe they like creative. And if you like creative and extreme, then that could be an area that you can really, really thrive with. Okay. But just like I've mentioned earlier, you bring good energy. You all bring wonderful energy, but you bring good energy here into class and whatnot. And so I want to congratulate you for earning your advanced blue belt. That's because you stepped out of your comfort zone. You understand? Absolutely. And you refine and refine and refine. So continue to do that. All right. All right, guys, go ahead and stand up for me, please. Well, let's give a hand to all of our students that are testing here today. Nice job, nice demonstration of techniques. But now, again, this has been a long testing. And so for those that are online watching, thank you so much again for observing and being here for our students here. Assistants, thank you so much for devoting hours out of your day to serve here, not just in this testing, but the previous testing as well. So this is the last testing here for the year. We hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, Happy New Year's. And with that being said, stand at attention. Okay, face our assistants, face front, and with the key up. All right, guys, good job, very nice. Okay.